All right. Welcome to DaytonRocks.com. Thanks for tuning in.
Are you recording us, Greg? Oh shit.
DaytonRocks.com. You're watching DaytonRocks.com. Gotta get artists to do that every time we come into.
We were talking about that. Greg does a lot of internet radio, and I was thinking about adding that to our site as well. But I wanted to do signed artists too, but there's so much of an investment. So I was possibly just do the unsigned artists and have each artist that comes through here give them like 5 or 6 topics to talk about real quick, like take it. Stuff that goes in and out of commercials, or announce different songs and stuff like that, or upcoming events, whatever. So are we filming? Should we?
I'm filming just to kind of get.
Oh, that's fine. Not a problem.
When you guys, right before you're.
I wasn't even plugged in all the way. I am now.
Let me give you a heads up before you get to
Is that the problem with the sound? Okay.
I think because you're in the room, we feel like we're waiting on you to come out or something.
Yeah, he usually hides back in the back, so.
So you guys tell us when. Just do your thing, man.
You guys got to start.
We can. Welcome back to another edition of blah. I feel like Trian already. Edit that one. Okay. I got it. I got it.
In action.
I got it.
We're not watching you. We're just.
You are hovering over my shoulder. All right. All right. See, we wasted that whole one.
Ready?
All right, welcome back to another edition of Live at Studio G on DaytonRocks.com. I'm your host, Eric Liddick. I'm sitting here with one of my favorite singer-songwriters in Dayton, Charlie Tipton. How you doing today, Charlie?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for coming out. It's our pleasure. We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to start off with talking about your experience in last week's Last Waltz episode. That was not very good. See if I can throw last in there a couple more times.
Such a night.
Such a night.
Yeah. The recreation of the Last Waltz.
All right, sounds good. All right, welcome back to another edition of Live at Studio G on DaytonRocks.com. I'm your host, Eric Liddick, and we are sitting here today with one of my favorite singer-songwriters, Charlie Tipton. How you doing today, Charlie?
I'm great, man. I appreciate you having me.
Well, thanks for coming out. We got a lot to talk about today. First topic up, we'd like to talk about your experience with Such a Night, the Last Waltz out at Jilly's the other week.
Oh, it was great. It was a recreation of the Last Waltz the band did back in 1976, and a bunch of Dayton artists got together and recreated the show. And it was such a night. It was a great, great night. We raised 23,000 meals for the food bank. So it was a really great event for a great cause.
That's absolutely incredible. I've heard nothing but raving reviews about that from a lot of great people. Sorry. We'll have to chop some of this up. So.
The audience came in with a lot of energy. I mean, they came in ready to hear this show, and their enthusiasm and their energy really helped make that show happen. It was really a great, great night.
That's absolutely wonderful. So I've heard you have a new album in the works, and I know you've been around for a long time, and it's hard to find a lot of your recordings out there. Can you tell us a little bit about why you?
I've been recording for like 10 years, and I've never had anything that I want to put out, and I don't know why I'm like that. Every record I've tried to do, I've had a lot of control over it, and I think that's been the problem, because I'm the guy who is trying to produce the album, but I'm over critical of myself, so I haven't been able to really feel comfortable enough putting something out, So this time, I got someone else. I'm going to give them the power and the control and let them just make the record. And what we do and create is coming out,
That's great. That's definitely good advice too. It's always good to delegate responsibilities off to other people. Can you tell us a little bit about, later today you're going to be playing some songs for us in the studio. Can you tell us a little bit about those songs and your inspiration behind those? Maybe a little bit about your inspiration behind the album you're working on?
Sure. Well, I'm going to play a song called Say You Will, Say You Won't. It's a song that we usually start out with whenever we do the show. It's going to be great playing it acoustically for you folks today. But the song is about how sometimes a woman can be totally not... Shit, I'm afraid. Now you got to let me know if I say anything bad. All right. If you say that's a woman thing, you better not say that out loud to people. But women can, and I won't say all women, but some of the women I've been with, they sometimes can't make up their mind, and they're very confused about things, and particularly a relationship with me. And so it's been a couple times this happened in my life, so this song is for them, and it's called Say You Will, Say You Won't. Can you relate to that, Eric?
We won't get into my relationship issues, so I keep those behind the scenes.
Don't blame me. I probably shouldn't have done that either.
Hey, but you're an artist. We're here to find out what drives you. So, do you have any shows coming up in the near future?
I do. I'll be playing at the trolley stop on March 30th with Megna and the Majority. So it'll be a great night, Saturday night, March 30th, trolley stop.
That's great. You guys sit back and enjoy a couple of these songs that Charlie's about to play. You can check out some links to Charlie's music on our website. Not really, because he doesn't have a website to link to, so we'll figure out another line for that in the next cut.
Say, well, check out Charlie here on DaytonRocks.com. That's what I'll tell him. All right, so did I say anything bad that women would like raise hell? All right, men, do you think I want to have to watch my back? Yeah, I know.
I can't believe you're working with these guys.
So I need to not say all women. I need to say just a couple women that I've been with. Yeah.
I think you nailed that right on the head.
No. I probably shouldn't even talk about women I've been with, man. That gives them a lot of satisfaction.
I mean, there's a lot of women making a lot of money
They
talking
won't-
about
they
men
won't
they were
know
in
who they are.
relationships with, so I don't see anything wrong with it.
Most of them will be like, he wasn't talking about me. I know he wasn't. I want to say this is a story.
I haven't heard Magna. I heard they're really good. I've heard lots of good stuff about them.
Yeah, she's a great vocalist, man. She has a great band, too, together.
Anybody I know playing?
You probably met some of the people. Chris Subtle, you know him?
Yeah, he has that in the radio.
Yeah, he's the one that recorded it. He's always there. He'll do the sound for Aaron Ferrier. You know him?
He sounds familiar too. I probably recognize him if I saw him.
Ken, that's how I'd met her, is through them. Ken, can't remember his last name right now. She has a great little band put together.
Nice.
So you guys want to kind of focus in on looking on this one?
Oh, mainly this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
For this take here.
You want 5 minutes? You need 5 minutes?
Of an interview?
No, do you need 5 minutes before we start?
What? Just no. We should
You're
probably
ready.
keep going.
Let's
We're
keep
in the groove, and I'm comfortable with the amount of.
Makeup?
God, that's what I'm forgetting. There's not enough makeup in the city to make me look good on this camera, so we're. It's 500 East 5th Street. I think that's the exact. No, it's 530 East 5th Street, but it's right at the corner of 5th and Wayne in the Oregon District, across from Dublin
You guys ever
Pub.
heard of City of Kings? They play
Yeah.
there sometimes.
That
A
name-
couple of my buddies are in that band. and
Okay.
They used to be, I forget what their name was, but I think they played a couple shows down there.
Are
And
th-
I've watched them play at the Oregon Express, I think it was.
Yeah, you play there quite a bit every once in a while.
Pretty good.
City of Kings. Did they record with Dusty down from at Recreate?
I'm not sure who they recorded with, but I know they used to be the Sizz Band. Their name used to be that, and then they got a new singer and started taking it a lot more serious.
Okay.
And I think they have like a show manager now, like books on shows and stuff. So they kind of like stepped up with what their processes were, but they're pretty good. I don't know if you knew him.
I don't. I've heard the name, and I'm pretty sure I've heard some of their stuff online, but I haven't seen them out. But yeah, Charlie Stop. I think they put some of the best bands through the Oregon district. I mean, at least my style. I mean, Blind Bob's does pretty
Man,
good.
oh,
They
we
got a lot
had
of
a
heavy
Grammy.
stuff that I don't necessarily listen to.
Yeah.
Yo, we had some guy, man, that won a Grammy last weekend. He plays blues on a mandolin, man. Rips it. They're from Texas. Yeah.
That's incredible.
I've never seen no shit like that in my life, man. Playing the
Yeah,
blues on a mandolin.
We got Victoria and Steve Phelps. I think we did the last waltz.
Yeah.
They're going to be in it. They're a band, Nasty Bingo, is going to be here next week.
Oh, cool, man.
So they're really good.
All right.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I say and introduce them? About to see how you guys. I don't know what kind of editing you guys are going to do. But that'd be a cool thing to do.
Oh, like
Have
into
artists
the next one?
have artists say things about, I don't know.
What hurt?
Yeah, can't hurt.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do this, man.
As ready as I was for the first one, so.
All right, you're good to go.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Live at Studio G on DaytonRocks.com. I'm your host, Eric Liddick. I'm sitting here with one of my favorite singer-songwriters in Dayton, Charlie Tipton. How you doing today, Charlie?
I'm great, man. I appreciate you having me on tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. We're really excited to have you out, talk to you a little bit. I know last week you took part in the Such a Night event out at Jilly's, and I know that was a huge success. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience there?
Man, it was such a night. It was great. It was a bunch of Dayton artists who got together and put on the band's Last Waltz. We recreated that. We raised 23,000 meals for the food bank. It's for charity. We all got together and just had a great time and played great music. So.
That's awesome. Well, I know later today you're going to be playing some acoustic songs for us, and you're actually in a full band that's in the studio doing some recording, and you've been doing recording for quite some time now. Can you tell us a little bit about what your experiences have been in the studio for so long and what you got coming out?
I have been recording for a while, and I have a collection of all these recordings I've done, but I've never put anything out. So I'm hoping to be brave and let something fly out of my hands. I've always kind of been in control of my music, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I've never really put anything out. So this time I'm going to have someone else kind of be in charge of it, and what we make is going to be put out, so.
I think that's one of the most interesting things about you, Charlie. The first time I heard you play at an open mic, I was completely in awe, and I went out to try to find some music of you online, and there's really not a whole lot of it out there, and it's one of those things that if you haven't been out to see Charlie perform, you probably haven't heard his music, but he's definitely somebody you want to check out, and that's one of the main reasons I brought him into the studio today, was to kind of showcase what he's got going on. And I know he's got a show coming up here later this month with your full band. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I'm very humbled by your compliment. Thank you very, very much. It's very nice of you, man. I play with a full band. Today I'll be playing some acoustic songs, But on March 30th, we'll be playing the Trolley Stop with Meghan and the Majority. They're great, too. They're really good.
I've heard a lot of good things about them as well. Can you tell us a little bit about the songs you're going to be playing for us today?
Yeah, I'll be playing Say You Will, Say You Won't. And I'm also going to play, I haven't really quite decided yet. I think I'm going to play Out of the City.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of those songs and,
No, Eric, I won't.
That is fair. That is fair.
One thing about my songs, man, they are not always, autobiography, whatever that word is. Shit. What's the word I'm looking for here? Biography. It's not a biography. Sometimes my songs aren't biographies. Okay? My songs are somewhat of... Shit. Ask me that again.
I can do that, Charlie. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the songs you're going to be playing in the studio for us today?
Yeah, I'm going to be playing Out of the City, and I'm also going to play Say You Will, Say You Won't. These are 2 original songs. Say You Will, Say You Won't is about a relationship to where the other one just seems to be really, really confused about everything, okay? And it's about how a man may cope with a woman that seems to be confused and not able to make up her mind. So, and the next one's called Out of the City. And the song really, the meaning that I had behind it was about, you know what, if I could, I would take people that are having troubles away. You know, just kind of go on a journey and go away, you know. I hope that, you know, also one thing I like when people listen to my songs is they're able to make up their own meaning too. And they try to attach their own personal meaning. So that's why I'm kind of being vague about my description of what the songs mean.
Hey, that's fair. I think a lot of people find comfort in listening to music when they can relate to it. So don't want to give away all your secrets. So, well, you guys sit back and enjoy. We're going to listen to a few of Charlie's songs. Next week, be sure to tune in. We're going to have Nasty Bingo on.
Great band.
So-
Nasty Bingo, folks, will be here next time.
All right, guys, have a great night. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook at. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook at Dayton Rocks, or Facebook.com/Dayton Rocks, or on Twitter at DaytonRocks_com. And I believe that's all of the multiple social media sites we are partaking in at this time. So
Check it out.
that, you might not want to put that. That wasn't very good.
How was that interview? Was it good?
Pretty good. The second take was a little better than the first, but it was pretty good. No, it looked better.
Hey, I feel a lot more comfortable than what I thought it was going to.